you said you're done pretending that fate is patient. Go run away, get it out of your system. Come back when you're older. Go find a place where you can't be the victim. And come back when you're older. Go catch the storm within your broken bones. And be wild, 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 wild.
Welcome back to another morning skate show with the hockey coach Guru Coach, and she's directly from the beautiful Sunshine State in Florida, directly on the slate from North Miami Beach. It's Tuesday, April 5th, 2022, 12 o'clock Eastern Time. If you are on that time, it could be another time zone all around the world. We welcome everybody. Hopefully an amazing, great start of the morning, and you're ready to talk about the hockey with the Hockey Nation Live Show. Today, what we have on the program, we have going to review the 4-game in NHL last night. We're going to talk about spring news around the league. We're going to talk about the milestone happening last night during the game, a new signature, a couple injuries around the league. We're going to talk about the race and the trophy, Norris and the Hart Trophy today. We talk about Austin Matthews. Can he get the 60 goal? We'll talk about his record with 54 goals reach and tie Rick Vive. We're going to talk about the story about Troy Terry happening last Friday between Arizona and the Anaheim Ducks. We'll talk about a little bit more deeper about what happening during that night, everything. What do you think? What is your what kind of situation you believe he was right around? We're going to talk about Marian Osa. He signed a new contract with Chicago Blackhawks today. We're going to talk about the game tonight between the Maple Leaf and the Panthers. Big game of the evening. Then we're going to talk about who do you prefer, Dylan Cousin or versus Zeb Jarvis. Two number 24 play tonight. They are opening again the Sabres versus the Cane. We're going to talk about this. That's what we have in front of the program today. Plus, of course, the Frenchy quiz, under, over, or exact, happening at 1 o'clock today. So I can't wait to have some of you is going to have a perfect game. I can't wait to see that. But we'll see what happens. But we have to welcome everybody in the chat. Let's starting right away. At the beginning, we have a few people already. First of all, don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. Directly from upstate New York, Mr. Jose Duarte is in the house. One of the moderators of the Hockey Nation Live Show, we call him Mr. Danny Butterbean T from Orleans, Ontario. Maybe right now he's at the buffet at the Mandarin. Would be interesting if he's right now right there. Directly from Boston, the number one fan, the Boston Bruins. They won yesterday 3-2. And also with Danny and Jean Gréga yesterday, both of you are a perfect prediction. 4-0 last night, so congratulations. And that insider moderator of the warm-up show every day, 6 o'clock p.m. until, of course, 7 o'clock p.m. Mr. Inortap during his lunch break, maybe right now. So welcome back, Mr. Inortap. Another fans of the Toronto Maple Leafs have a big smile because the Toronto Maple Leafs are looking good right now. I'm talking about Mr. Luciano Graziano. And she's awesome. Back in the house, Miss Kelly. Welcome back. Hey, Mr. Peter August. I think Peter is a Niagara Falls. I could be wrong, but I think he's a Niagara Falls. About that, salut. Everybody, I did not get a chance to Danny. I will do it to get an discussion. Oh, directly from Finland, and the insider of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Also, with all the insight about the goaltender startup, everything like that during the insight and during the warm-up show. I'm talking about our best friend, one of the best friends, Mr. Yamo Vertanen. Well, I hope he was going to talk a little bit more. What happening, Mr. Yamo, about your team playing the KHL, the joke rit, or is it joke rit? See, I cannot remember her name, but Yamo. I know the president, Yari Kuri, decided to remove the team and the KHL and also remove himself from the board. Would be interesting if you know what's going on over there. That would be great. You can give us some insight about this, Yamo. That'd be awesome. Jake McAnui in the house. Michael Hutchinson, guys, is returning to Toronto Marlins. It's right now Calgary is going to start the starter for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So Hutchinson is not in the house with the team anymore. Mr. Corey Hill said, welcome, Mr. Corey Hill. No, he didn't say welcome. He says, hey, yo, ho, 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 ho. Welcome back, the Senator Ottawa fans, Mr. Corey Hill in the house. We just heard from the Anaheim Ducks, the captain, Ryan Kesslav, announced his retirement as end of the season. We're going to talk about him, maybe not today, but tomorrow, about what kind of impact he left behind. One and maybe one of the best players for the Anaheim Ducks behind, Teemu Selanne and Corey Perry over there. And the right, they got the Anaheim Ducks, Stanley Cup, everything like that. So I think the total goal is 24. You're absolutely right about that. And the winner are Jose Duarte and Pierre Martin. That's what we at. What the Leaf do love is going to Bryce Garrett. Welcome back, Mr. Bryce. Who is underneath tonight? We got it. Is Kyle Green, the stand-up comic man. The guy is in the middle of the Saints. He is the man with all the great words, with a great laughing. I'm talking about from Lil Perro. I'm talking about Mr. Richard Mullen. Here we go. Coach, he got it again. Yeah, Garafal. I really wonder why GC is not playing GC, because he just back-to-back game, buddy. He was in the net last night, so not many goaltender go back-to-back. It's just back for an injury. Just about the precaution. Kelly, absolutely right about that. And Peter, too. And Price is agree now. I love Niagara Falls, Peter. Me too. By the way, did you ever been to the Marcel Dion restaurant over there? Nobody went to a Marcel Dion restaurant in Niagara Falls. Bryce, he said 4-3 leave. I'm Kelly. Good leave. Good luck. We'll see Kelly. I know who is in our top picking today. Same here, Live Nation, rise up. Drouin in New York to get a second opinion on his wrist. Yes, he's looking right now for his surgery possible. The second thing, he could not go nowhere because he's still under the COVID-19. So the joke hit the Helsinki dropped out of Russian League. It was finally confirmed they would play on Finland League next season. Oh, glad to see that. I was not sure what he's going to do next season, but thanks to confirm about this. I saw the news this morning. They win every game left, Bryce. I thought it was another game day, the Battle of the Prospect. Absolutely right about this story tonight. The Ottawa Senator visit about this. I want to make I make a mistake here, and I want to and our top is still here, and I apologize. I completely forgot, and this is my my fault. I would take responsible about that. What are you talking about, Coach? Here we go. I said Montreal Canadiens, they're going to maybe pick 22, 23, 24. Because Calgary is on the standing backwards, right? Is maybe number 10. At that moment, I was right. So Cole was right. But I forgot to mention something this. If the team finished first at the division, whatever they are understanding, number 13, 10, 9, or 8, they are bringing back them 29, 30, 31, 32. So Calgary was a very important game for Los Angeles last night for the Montreal Canadiens, because now Calgary going to finish first. Now they're going to become number 29. Now, the worst could happen for the Montreal now, if Calgary got eliminated at the first round, they're going to pick up now 25th. But that's the only thing could happen right now for the Montreal Canadiens. So I just want to mention this part. It was my, I apologize. No, it's not back a bad mistake, because honestly, it was finishing second. So it's another bad, nobody thought Calgary is going to finish first. Vegas have a good year, or Edmonton, Calgary finished second or third. Montreal have so much a better pick again. It is what it is at the end of the day. Next year on NHL could be some more tryout players because they leave the Russian League. Yeah, you can expect that. More some point for sure about that. And I'm not sure if KHL, no, I don't know what's going to happen with KHL anyway. We are at the top of the prediction. Jose. Concussion, I don't think Campbell have a concussion. I did not know about that. I don't know what it's all about. Yeah, I have Coach Cole. Coach, will you pick the leave? No, not tonight. Like I did not last night. And I should. I listening in our tap. But tonight, I make my own prediction before in our tap. And I go with Florida Panthers tonight against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Mr. Alexandre Meilleur is in the house. I agree with you. Would you trade Petrie for Provorov or GVR? Not GVR. I will trade Petrie for Provorov, but Provorov, if I can recall it, is a left defenseman, and we have already many left defensemen. So I will not trade for Provorov and GVR at the end of the day. I know the Phillies, you have some discussion about Petrie, but I don't see Montreal pick up one of the two of them over there. Got it? You pick leave tonight. Good day, everyone. Mr. Pierre Martin in the house. Have a good one, Mr. Bryce. Congratulations. Avec 4-0. Renault, Rempitlik has more points que Geslav, Kapanen, and GVR. Does he sign at over $3 million? Not at all. You don't go that direction, Renault. You don't take a contract to give money just because you have more points to other players. You have to consider the experience. How many games he played Renault in NHL? Less than 100. Now you talk about Geslav play over 1,000 games in NHL. You know what I mean? Like, you don't go that direction like that one there. They have to sign Pitlick at the minimum they can pick. They don't have no money, obviously. I think coach has the leave short on. No. Is a Phil Kessel shirt I have. It does not fit well on me anymore because I eat too much hot dog and now it don't fit. But it is what it is. Mr. Audrey Calabro in the house. Pivot analyst extraordinaire. There we go. I coach back. Salut Pierre Martin. Welcome everybody. Look like everybody's back in the house. Let's dive in about different things. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. And we'll go to diving everything about what we have to talk about this. I feel sometimes I never talk that way. And I don't know what is that. Here we go. First thing I want to talk about, please, please, please help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. What are you talking about? I want you to come back tomorrow. We have a special guest at 12:10, Mr. Marco D'Amico, back with us tomorrow. It's all about the prospect. It's time to talk about your prospect. Matthew Nice, example, Robinson, Emila, all the prospect Toronto has. Please prepare your question. Talk about Boston Bruins, your prospect over there. Want to know about the QM players, the Joshua Roy, the William Trudeau, the Ridley Rightney. It will bring to you guys all the prospects. You want to talk about who's going to be number 1 pick in NHL 2022. You know Shane Wright, who's number 2, who's number 3. Why? Why the team would pick him 1? He will give you everything you need to know. Another great guest. This is the second week we bring a guest for you guys, but we need your participation. I know I'm demanding right now, Coach, why? Stop to ask. It's not because if you want to make me bring people, we want them to come back. We need to be sure we talk about hockey to them and we ask them question after question. And I will go through this for you. So just want to be sure Marco D'Amico is a writer and really active on the Twitter account. He follow hockey for many years. He's an expert on the players and prospect. 4 games last night in NHL. Here we go. Peter Kessel, the new Iron Man. Yep. Another conversation. We can talk about this at some point because I'm not sure that's the right things, but that's another subject. We can talk a little bit more about what happening, Peter, for that. I tried to catch up something else, but I don't have it. Anyhow, CH have $3 million more spent on next year for what the group because the ski contract goes up. The money for the ski pick it up next year for that one over there, and also they have to be limited with the money for sure about what. Daryl, coach, is Price playing tonight? If not one, he would play. Gonna play this year. Jake Allen is between the pipe for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. We expect at some point Carey Price to play for the Montreal. I don't know exactly when. He back now, full equipment, practice with the team. Expect him at some point the next 7-10 days. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't see him to be on the road his first game. I more expect him in Montreal. Is it against Toronto Saturday? I don't know. But except that one over there could happen. How many goals with Matthew score? The last 2 weeks I said 58. But it's so hot right now. I wouldn't be surprised he become one of the rare players reached the 60 goal at that moment. The shot last night he did, the first goal, it's called a major league shot, was unbelievable. Not many goaltender. I'll be honest with you, maybe nobody can stop the shot he did, his first goal. About that. No, Danny, I don't own that option. Okay. Corey Hill, do you believe that Daniel Alfredson be the next honorary partner with Matt Nikic? No. Corey, Daniel Alfredson is not going to be matched up with the Melnick. They don't like each other. The Melnick have a really, very difficult time with Daniel Alfredson. Have a very difficult time with the Melnick. So I don't see that will happen, Corey, unfortunately. So the only thing could happen is the Melnick sell the team. Now maybe Daniel Alfredson will go something over there, or they will give him a job as like a GM or hockey operation or something like that. By that moment, I don't know how they can fix that divorce between Daniel Alfredson, one maybe the best player never been play for the Ottawa Senator. But it will be interesting the next couple of weeks what could happen. I think in the time again Florida. Oh wow, Pierre's nice messages maybe get 60. Richard, goal of the night last night, the DeBrusque goal and OT, thanks of beauty. 21 goal of the year for Jake DeBrusque. Players asked to be traded. Just signed a new contract over a little bit more, over $4 million for 2 years with the Boston Bruins as a bridge contract. And also, that's not going to stop them possibly to trade him. Many of them is going to maybe looking for to get Jake DeBrusque, where the Edmonton Oilers should look about this kid for sure. Mr. Andy Kuivula in the house. Look like Price to start on Monday from what I hearing again with Page Jet. Here we go. So that's gave us 7-10 days, like exactly about that. Romanov saying for $2.75 million for 2 years. Is it a question or or it's confirmed. I did not hear. If you is the question, I think Romero is going to get over $3 million. I don't know about that one then. Then $8 million for 7.5. That's a lot of money for defenseman number 3, but Montreal don't have right now 1 and 2, so possible. That's how we did with Suzuki. Then he the might of this. Talking about golf. Tiger Woods announced today he's going to play the Master this weekend. So maybe you're going to look about this. Coach, maybe multiplied by Ottawa. No. I would be really surprised. What's going to happen, guys, you have a lot of owners, right? You need what? I think the minimum is what, $10 billion, I believe, to get a team in NHL. So I don't see any player right now. Any players make $1 billion to buy the team, everything like that. So now, can someone have a percentage of 2% could happen? But at that moment, it's not what we hear about anything. I don't see this could happen. But again, who knows? The time will tell us exactly. Peter said Trisalo will win the Richard Award. He's 4 goals behind him, so I don't know if this is going to be happening. Mr. Round with Kings 20, welcome aboard. Here we go. Price is starting again. Winnipeg is confirmed. Glad to hear that. Awesome. Like another bring to you also. Ottawa are going to kick Montreal. Possible, correct? The game, I hope so, because that will give us the choice to pick number 1 in NHL. And every last for me is good for us for sure about that. Kelly Tiger is on the Master. Here we go. Did you read the Chris Brugger Twitter about playing money management? Yeah. The Chris Brugger story about, he said about what, maybe 50% of the players make $1 million, cannot manage their money, and a lot of them lose a ton of money every time that. Yeah, exactly about this, Yamo. That's true, Coach. It was very interesting. Yep, I agree with you. I think playing price at this point is unneeded risk. He was talking about this morning on the radio station about the fact, like, at the end of the day, Carey Price need to know really how he feel about that, right? He need to know his body. He need to feel good about this. That'll give him, honestly, an answer of maybe what is worry. That's the first thing. The second thing, that will help him, Montreal Canadiens, to know exactly how Carey Price feel about that. Thirdly, that would tell the Montreal Canadiens Carey Price wants to stay or not with the Montreal Canadiens. And fourthly, that will make Montreal Canadiens to trade him or not trade him and set up the new plan for the upcoming couple of years with or without Carey Price. So the fact he's going to play a couple of games, that's, I believe, is a great news for both parties, the Carey Price and the Montreal Canadiens. Sorry, Leila, last night, but I picked Calgary, Pierre Martin. Hi, Jose. Price want to showcase himself for the first sell trade by himself this summer out in West. With that, as I mentioned, we don't know, but Carey Price will decide if he want to get trade. And from that part, we're going to see if Montreal to go to that direction or not. Honestly, I cannot read Ken Hughes and Jeff Gordon right now to tell you are they going to rebuild completely or not. For me, I cannot see that. I was teasing you. You're supposed to have a funny reaction. Come on, man. No. I just tell you, you know what I mean? Like for us, to Montreal lose, win. At that moment, I prefer them to go at the bottom of the bottom. Will be interesting. This is a game, like you said earlier, it's the prospect players. It'll be interesting to see Norris, and Tkachuk and Sanderson very soon. I don't know if Jake Sanderson is going to play or not this season because they don't want to lose him a year contract. Who is the number 1 player? Ulmark as swimming. Jeremy Swimmen by mile is over Ilmark Renault. It's all good. Pierre Gary has a tough team. It is show why they are number one best in the season. Did you know there was 81 hit in the last Toronto game? I did not know, honestly. Management wants to trade Price, but not easy to get rid of that contract. This is why they are showing his in, because something are expressing it there. Is the only reason why they play him. All right. And not that it says represents 50%, half the league would take Carey. No, 31 team will take Carey Price, Renault. You're missing another 15 team. At 50%, everybody would take Carey Price. Everyone. And Montreal would be the worst penalized to keep 50% for the next 4 years. The contract at Carey Price at $5,750,000 money dead, and you salary cap for nobody between the pipe. So if you get another goaltender at $6 million and your backup is about $3 million, that gives you $6 million, $5 million, and $3 million. That gives you $15 million. Exactly the same scenario with Carey Price. I don't know why the Montreal Canadiens will buy out players and increasing the money, dead money, when they are about $9 million over cap at that moment. I don't see how they can do that. Again, I'm not saying you're not right. I don't say it, but I just don't see that. Montreal can use and Jeff Gordon, and I'm going to reflect on what they're going to do. But every money they keep for Petrie, Hoffman, Drouin, Carey Price, or any players, I feel like it's completely on the wrong direction about that one over there. Or if they do that, now we only play with all the young players at less of $1 million. But I don't. But we have to rebuild for 5 years. And in Montreal, we lose 3 games, is the end of the world. So I don't know how they're going to set up that, honestly. That's what I can wait. What happened about that? Chicago will take Carey with the Twin Cane Taste deal expiring. But again, why Chicago? Renault are completely. This is the first team in NHL Renault said we're going to rebuild completely. Why there would be the interest right now to Carl Davidson to get Carey Price? Why Carey Price we said yes, can use. I want to go play for Chicago. That's the two quick question. Only Price know what Price want to do. Yeah, I think that would be the right thing to do. Coach, what do you think of Pierre-Ekvald play of late? He scored what, 2-3 goals for the last 7 games, 5-6 games. That's a kid now. He's 13 goals. That's a good season for him with Mikheyev. If the Toronto Maple Leafs want to go round number 2 in 3 and 4, they have to be sure Pierre-Ekvald and Mikheyev play at that level they play right now. He's a big guy, 6'4", good skater, really good. He reminds me of Joel Armia, but faster, protect the puck well. He's showing right now the reason why he's at the bottom 6 over there, and he does his job. But again, they will need him for the playoff for sure. Renault, 50% too much. Another, where do you get that informed prints from? Who get Johnny Hockey if the Flames don't have a cap space with Tkachuk Megadela? Good question, Renault. Can the Flyers get for him? Would be interesting. If he can go to Flyers or Boston, I'm sure he would love to get back over there. I know about money talks, Renault. My source, Carey Price will stay. I'm certain of that, Pierre Martin. If only no buyer, Pierre Martin, if he stay, it would be 1 or 2 years. Sportnet confirmed that Ryan Kesler will retire after 17 in NHL. Not that knows all the hockey scoop. Like Toronto did what Kessel contract Montreal can do with Price. Will offers another 7-year mega contract next summer. It could. Montreal are looking to rebuild, retools, or they go already in the playoff. Those 3 questions, nobody can tell me that right now. Because I don't think so. Nobody knows what they're going to do. So next year will be interesting. But I can promise you on that. Jonathan Huberdeau is going to sign a contract with the Florida Panthers, 8 years at $9.5 million, a possible $10 million for the next 8 years. Jonathan Huberdeau does not go nowhere. He's going to stay with Aaron Ekblad and Barkov for many years to come. You can dream about Huberdeau, but I can promise you one thing. One thing. And I'm going to promise you more. I will shut down here the channel if Jonathan Huberdeau go with Montreal Canadiens. How I am, how deep I am. They own the boat. They have a condominium on the beach at Fort Lauderdale. All 3 stay in the same building. Lundell stay there now. Kokanemi visit them all the time. All right? And they are build their family there. The Huberdeau family have their own condominium in the same area where Jonathan is. Not going to happen. But you can dream about that. It's about still. Damn, Corey, I like Getzlab a lot. Sad to see him. Lunch overgot. Have a good night. Not up. Everything on that. Jake, here we go. We have 30 minutes. We have time to talk about the game. The Boston Bruins win yesterday 3-2 over the Columbus Blue Jacket. It was great to see Wawrinski back in the lineup last night for the Columbus Blue Jacket. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Brad Marchand did the Brad Marchand. A bad hit on the head of Peak at some point. No penalty on that one over there. A couple of pushing after that, running after Brad Marchand. But the star of this game was really Jake DeBrusk with 2 goals. It's 20-21 of the season. And like you said, I think Pierre said, an amazing, great goal on the OT for the Boston Bruins. Gave the W. And now jumping for 4th to the 3rd. And for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So Boston are real. Boston are good. And they're looking great. It will be interesting how they're going to act now for the rest of the season. Is the team can, with Toronto, can finish 2nd, 3rd in Tampa Bay 4th. Who knows? But that's the game they cannot lose 2 points. Boston find a way to get the 2 point home. And they move on to the next game. So about that. Jake said, go Star, go. Yep. And I'll take us update on the news. Have a great day on tap. Oh my God, the rat was a rat. Yep, he did it last night for sure. How about that? Excuse me. Jeez. Tampa on a slow boat to miss the playoff. They're not going to miss the playoff, but maybe not miss. They maybe miss the Stanley Cup, Pierre. But wow. Talking about Tampa Bay, they lost yesterday 6-2 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. A great performance of the Austin Matthews. Everybody talk about Matthews with the second, the 52, the 53, and the 54 goal of the year for him. Ty Rick Vave. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, did it twice. He can become tonight the first the history of the Toronto Maple Leafs to get 55 goals. It will be interesting if he can do this against the Florida Panthers. But last night was all about him. Hat-trick, 4 points. His partner, Mitch Marner, accomplished another record like nobody talk. He got 57 points yesterday and 30 games. Nobody did it. I think the last one was Matt Sundin or Doug Gilmour with 55 points. Both of them right now carrying the team on their shoulder. Jack Campbell was amazing in front of net. The reason this game is go that score is during this first period, Campbell make 3 big saves, 2 with the pad, 1 with the glove. He still Corey Perry twice. He still also, I think it was Kucherov on the back door or Killorn to keep the score low after the first period. And the rest was all about Matthews, honestly. And a shaky team. I see a Tampa Bay, not the same Tampa Bay. They are not hungry. Bad execution. Some behavior are not good over there. They are slow. They don't skate the same level they was before. The transition is not there. He started with a defenseman, I believe. Vasilevsky is not a Vasilevsky winner. He's not a Superman he was before. He's a shaky team right now. I don't know what's going on over there, but it's not a team right now. They are ready to win the Stanley Cup. Can be changed? Possible. People say, oh yeah, it's not a big deal. You go to see when Tampa Bay be ready when the playoffs start. I don't like that for me. If you want to build a good run, is you do exactly what Toronto does right now. You pick it up, couple of W, 10, 15 games before the playoffs start. You're going to that direction over there. And because the playoff, when they start, you don't turn on the switch and now we play playoff. It's rare. You build that confidence a couple of games, 10 games prior the playoff. And the way they play right now, I watched them again for the second time. We play against them, Montreal, and their execution is not there. They turn around too many times the puck. And look, I don't see that. I don't see that right now. I would be worried if I'm the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, they can win. But in my eyes right now, the Toronto Maple Leafs, at that moment, have a better team to go farther at the Tampa Bay if the playoffs start today. That's how I feel about that. Could Boston make it far into the playoff without Marchand? No. No. Wrong. Amazing if both Cup finalists miss the playoff. It's not going to happen, guys. Tampa Bay is already in the playoff. So that's not going to happen. My opinion, Campbell take leave far if he play like that. Absolutely agree with you about that. Josie. Toronto will 2 round but lose to the Panthers. I'm not disagree with you, Renaud. I think you're right about that. Tampa is play lazy. Yep. Richard, you have something there we don't know. Should Vancouver trade Patterson? I'm curious. Great question, Corey. I listened the president or the GM, Patrick Levin, again yesterday. And I read an article, by the way. And he said every players could be traded from Vancouver during the summer. Levine is a really smart guy, guys. He's a really great GM. Really pay attention to the details, everything like that. I would not be surprised, Corey. You hear a couple of players, big name in Vancouver, got traded during the summer. I don't know which one. I don't know. But remember what I just said. Some change coming to Vancouver. I wouldn't be surprised if Bruce Goudreau is not returning as the coach over there. We're going to see what could happen. If the Leafs can win 2 rounds, then I think not much change happened there. I agree with you, Renaud, about that. Campbell is his one enemy. Don't forget to click on the likes. Thank you, Danny. A lot of people said the Leafs lose the first round, not with Campbell playing like that. I don't know. I see them with Campbell like he did yesterday. They're going to beat many. They're going to win many games. Without Marchand, Boston become much weaker than my opinion run. Boston will drop off the playoff map. Completely agree with you. But all the team need to step up. Renault coach cherche will trade Reynolds for the Muppet Petrie. I agree with you about that one over there, Mr. Renault. Yes. Game number 3. The St. Louis Blues won yesterday 5-1 against the Arizona Coyotes. Listen, they got their 7 different scorer with a minimum of 20 goals last night. You can see Arizona, guys, when they play against a team of physical. I'm going to give you a big, I don't know how this is going to turn, but pay attention to St. Louis Blues on the playoff. If a team can create an upset, I don't say they will, but can create an upset is the St. Louis Blues can beat the Minnesota. If one team can match up Minnesota, is the Blues. They can score for the first top 9. They have a good defenseman over there. They have Fleury now. They have Usos doing well over there. They can play physical if they have to. I'm telling you now, the matchup of the Blues is a good fit for them. There's a matchup for the Minnesota. Don't want to see that. But again, we'll see. But I like what I see for the Blues. And for Arizona, when they play with a team, they are more physical. They have a difficult time for the Arizona. And that's happened yesterday, to be honest with you. Patrick fan, hello Kelly. Whoa. I'm back. Do not engage Toronto on the last night game. Do not engage Adelaide UPR. Welcome, Kelly. Butcher should be the fantasy from last night. Last night was Matthew with 3 goals. The Wolves, if they struggle in the playoff, they will take miracle for him again. Blue are real treat. I agree with you, Richard. West playoff will be much harder than the East. Not really, Renaud. I think it's pretty tough on both ways. I think, if you think about Carolina, you think about New York Rangers, you think about Toronto, you think about, Boston, you think about Florida Panthers, you think about Tampa Bay. They have 7 strong teams over there right now. Pittsburgh is not easy team also. If you go in the West, I don't know if you consider Nashville and Dallas strong team over there. So I don't know. I'm pretty even on my eyes, honestly. St. Louis Blues lack of defense. Iso is a rookie. Cannot see them going far. I think the lack of defense could be a problem, Peter. But I would not be worried about Iso. Matthew Kelly, a defensive last night, but yeah, Pavel was so hot. Have a good day, Kelly. Yes, we have 2 people took Matthews yesterday. Assistant coach is getting captain prize. The Minnesota has booked up with Middleton, Delorier, Dumbo, who are now back for new 2. Yep, they are a strong team over there, Peter. Toronto would beat the Rangers. Will beat Rangers or Browns round 1, I think. But Toronto cannot play the Rangers. And the only team they could play is the Tampa Bay and the Boston Renault. The Kings are going into the playoff very bettable. Yep, the Kings are maybe the one where maybe they have a difficult time. Look like they're going to play against Edmonton at that moment. Exactly, Kelly. Coach, get a penalty, too many men on the ice, 2 player versus 1 minute coach in the box. There you go. Chop. Carolina, Rangers, Washington, Browns, all bettable. Well, yeah, but Carolina, Rangers, Browns are strong team. Renault. Carolina, Rangers, and the Browns is the same level like the Los Angeles Kings, the Edmonton Oilers, the Dallas Star, the Nashville Predator, and the St. Louis Blues. That's what you got in the West. The only team is really superior on my book on the West is Colorado, Minnesota, Calgary. That's 3 them. So I feel for me, not much difference right there. I pick MARNER, but MARNER, Matthews, and Bunting, Campbell play amazing. I hate to say this, but I think LUCIANO are the weakest play of August now. Yeah, I think with Washington. So Renaud, you consider the Kings better to the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Tampa Bay Lightnings? You consider the Los Angeles Kings right now better to or the same elite like the East? Thank you, Isaac. The last game of the night was really an important game. It was Calgary versus the Los Angeles Kings. The King was a very solid team, but start really badly for them. At the beginning of the game, Johnny Gaudreau scored a goal from the goal line, from the side to take the lead 1-0. Gaudreau was the star of the game. We have 3 points yesterday, 2 goals for Johnny Hockey. Los Angeles King did not take advantage of the power play. The 4 minutes for Matthew Tkachuk did not capitalize on those occasions. Kemp, I believe he scored the first goal to start the game over there. But the Calgary overall, the score don't show exactly how this turned around, to be honest with you. Calgary was a little bit more superior for me against the Kings. So, but again, it was a big W for the Calgary to separate themselves from the second position for the Kings. Kings make them in trouble right now with Edmonton and the Vegas. So it'll be interesting how they're going to react now. But that's going to be like this every day for each team. Last one game, they're going to be a difficult time to catch up and to come back for sure. Probably will win down the to do a regulation with a place there. How far can Yukon just go in the playoffs? Just wondering. The problem there, Corey, is all about Chesterkin. The Chesterkin we see right now for the last 3 weeks is not the same we were at the beginning of the year. Now they play against Pittsburgh. I believe they have a better team. But the last couple of games, they struggled because Chesterkin does not play at the level he did. So but they have a lot of great players over there. Since the trade deadline, they have a good roster. We all depend them because of Chesterkin, honestly. Toronto is getting, as a team, as a perfect time for the playoff coming up. Look like they are. At this point, Matthews won the heart about that. Pierre Martin season will win much my about the flame on not scoring. I like they were. Should leave coach win the check items. I don't think so, Renaud. I agree with you, Richard. Coach, I heard yesterday something about getting a pick for the price. I'm not sure about that one over there. Coach, I heard on the fans for yesterday afternoon something about getting a pick for price. How can you put Carey Price on your salary cap, Kelly? I don't know how you can fix this. But anyhow, let's go to move on to the news of the day. The 3-star, don't forget to click on the like. The 3-star of the week, Simeon Varlamar for the Islanders, 300, 1.67, 0.952, 1 shootout. Alexander Barkov, 5 goals, 3 assists, 8.4 game. Then Connor McDavid, guys, same thing, 5 goals, 3 assists, 8.4. And that's why you got your 3-star of the week, so. The Colorado Avalanche, I know this morning they resigned their Curtis and McDermott with the team. Great news for them. We know if they need some fiscalities on the playoff, Mr. McDermott is going to respond very well about that one over there. Maria Husa, the number 81 on your right, on your screen, signed a 1-day contract with the team to retire as the Chicago Blackhawks. We know it's going to be a celebration about him. the next couple of nights. I cannot remember. We know he was postponed at some point because the situation, saga, drama with the Chicago Blackhawks. So we'll be interesting how this going to turn around. Who is better, do you believe? Zeb Jarvis or Dylan Cousin? Both of them play number 24. Both of them play tonight each other. Who would you prefer to get? Zeb Jarvis or Dylan Cousin? Calgary really beat Dallas last night. Outplayed them 2-3 goals. It was not like it was a full team effort. I agree with you about that one of them. Okay, Kelly, I got it. Al came with the flank game and 3-2. That's pretty cool. How about Matthews, Peter August? I think Sutter deserved the Jack Adams. Not a bad pick for sure. All right. Yeah, we will be neighbor. They like it. Cousin is better from Kelly. Kelly probably Chicago or something. You are completely right, Pierre. Calgary killed the 5-3 penalty in the last 2 minutes of the game easily, Pierre. For now, yeah, this play a very good line at the top shell, top nail over there. Cousin for me, Jarvis for Richard. They have a lot of talent on the league, Peter, just not Matthews. If Jarvis can play with Ao et Revenant, I'm surprised that the NHL did not push Josh Norris on the 3-star of the week. No. He would get 3 minimum, PB 3 or 4. My next question is Austin Matthews, tie Rick Vive franchise record. My question to you is, do you believe Austin Matthews score is 55 goals tonight? Yes, from Kelly. Both Team Calgary and LA have a great defensive core. 6L for Price in Mayu. Peterson, no. Coach, I'm just concerned about Ottawa. Hope they stay. Yeah, I'm a major Nazik fan, but I don't want it. It will move them. It's confirmed, Danny. They not move. Ottawa's not going nowhere, Danny. It was confirmed by NHL during the meeting. They don't go nowhere. He won tonight. They will be in a mid-month goal because between Florida and Toronto. Maybe this way do you think he will be? Hi, Coach, Mr. Roger. Hopefully he feel better, my friend. Wish the best for your friend. 60. Awesome. All right. Vladimir Tarasenko hit the 60-point mark for the 6th time in his career, tied with Brent Sutter for the 3rd most in franchise history behind Bernie Federgo 11th time and Brett Hall at 9th time. Congratulations. Talking about the Kings, Enzi Kopitar, most 60-point season active in the players in the NHL with 13 season with 60 points. He's behind Joe Thornton, Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby, and Patrick Kane. What a number he put the captain for the Los Angeles Kings, Enzi Kopitar. Here we go. Tonight, the big game tonight. The Toronto Maple Leafs continues to play back-to-back game tonight against the Panthers. The Panthers have a day off since Sunday. Will be interesting. That will be the 3rd game for the Panthers in the last 4 days after a trip traveling. Toronto play also the play right there. A back-to-back game, like I mentioned. This is the 3rd game in the last 4 nights also for them, 3rd game because they missed Sunday. This is the game, honestly, make a good indication. We know the Panthers lost 5-2 the last time in Toronto. The Panthers will be ready. Can the Toronto back-to-back game can feel it? Do you believe they can win tonight? What is your prediction of the game? You can put this right there. That'd be good about that one. That'd be awesome. I want to mention this, the goaltender, Danby Levi, or Levy, depending how you pronounce it. He just decided to return for the Northeastern College over there. He's not going to play for the Buffalo Sabres next season yet. He pushed back for one more year. He believes for his development, everything, he wants to stay one more year and complete his scholarship. He's back in the Northeastern, so that's happening about this. Before I leave you, I want to mention this one over there. Cole, will you strain this game over the Montreal? No, Kelly. I go with the Montreal Canadiens. Whatsoever, I would like to do it, but I cannot. For that, we score leave tonight 6-2. Cats 6-4. Yamo. If Toronto beat Florida, I will consent Toronto as my Canadian team to beat Pierre Martin. This is a hard game to choose. I go with you. We say prayer. That means so this is the attack of Jay Bagel on Troy Terry last Friday. This gaming is getting to get really attention around the NHL. Every time that some are against this, some are for this, some blame Trevor Zegras, some blame Jay Bagel, some blame Troy Terry. It's a really hot subject, and you can hear this on many ways, on many directions. No suspension. It was a fair play, and it's crazy, to be honest with you. Everybody talk about that story, Troy Terry and Jay Bagel last Friday. And I want to say we did not talk about this. We're going to have the insider next time. We're going to talk more deeper about that situation, but that's happening. Like the Hockey Nation show. Peter, who has the better future, Montreal or Ottawa? Right now, Montreal have a better team, Peter. Right now, because they have more veterans over there. But after 2 years, I'm not sure, Peter. I think Ottawa is strong with the goaltender, with the defenseman, and the forward is better to Montreal as a prospect. So would be it. It's a great way. Did you hear Cole ask for a stool for the team picture, Roger? Yeah, the story about Cole Caulfield for the team picture, it was between Petrie and David Savard. He looked like a U12 players. And he said, I need to ask who put me there between both those guys. But it was a funny story about this, Roger, during the press conference this morning with Nick Ski. Both of them win the Molson Trophy, by the way. It's Montreal Pascal. How's that happening to him? It was the suspension. No, nothing happened about that. Temuson said that, and I need enforcer back because of this. This was a little bit a jab to Peter Verbeek, Pat Verbeek from Timmy Selani about that one over there. Okay, I'm going to take the leave, everything like that. So just want to sharing with you about this one over there. We are at the end of the show. It's time for the friendship quiz. Let's do it all together. First of all, we want to congratulate the winner of the week so far. Sunday night, Adam Berger with Run with Kings 20 win the power play. And yesterday, Monday morning, Jose Duarte and Pierre Martin was the winner of the friendship quiz. Who is going to win today? Easy question today. I'm telling you right now, this is not crazy stuff. It's easy. You can Google if you want to. If you want to find it by yourself, you can. Easy to find online. It's up to you. I'm not worried about that. But today, I did not big search. So,
Oh my God!
question number 1 of the day is, how many teams so far have less of 2,000 shots on the net? and or have 2,000 shot against on the net. Less. So a team shot less of 2,000 to opponent team. Then how many teams also have the same way but did not give more at 2,000 shot from the opponent team? You got it? The team we're looking for is 6. Is it under, over, or exact? And the 32 team. Run with King said over. We have RJ over. We have Jose over. Andy Kuivula over. Yamo exact. Roger exact. Peter over. Richard Mullen exact. Sorry about that. Pierre Martin, this season, yes, sir. I'm sorry. All the question today is about this season. Danny, exact. John Grega, over. Corey Hill, over. Pierre Martin, under. I never start the clock, by the way. I apologize. I will go give you 10 more seconds. Thank you so much also for all the people, our supporter of the Hockey National Show, like Ron, like Pierre Martin, Danny, and also Pierre Martin and Roger. I can see the little sign behind this. The winner of the first question, Kelly, over.
Oh my God!
Exact. 6 teams have less of 2,000 shots on the net, and they got less of 2,000 shots also. Honestly, 14 teams shot less of 2,000, but only have 2,000 shot less from the opponent team. So congratulations to Yamo, take the lead with Roger Delaney, Richard Mullen, and Danny T is in the house. It was easy, Yamo. See, I told you it was easy, Yamo. I know when it's easy, you can win, Yamo. That's what happened.
Oh my God!
Question number 2. How many teams have less of 40 goals on power play and less of 5 goals they score on shorthanded or on PK? The number of the team is 6. Again, how many teams in NHL this season they score less of 40 goals, but also they score less of the 5 goals on the shorthanded? The team we're looking for now is 6. Under or over? RG said under. John Grega said under. Andy said over. Richard Mullen said under. Kelly, over. Jose Duarte, over. Round with King, over. Corey Hill, under. Pierre Martin, under. Yamo, over. Roger, over. Danny, over. Oh my God, guys, I forgot to start the clock again. I apologize. Coach is behind this morning. What's wrong with you, Coach? I forgot. Do we have anybody else? I don't think so. We have anybody else. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody have one good answer at the beginning of the first question. 3 of them go with over. 1 of them went with under. And the winner of question number 2 is under 5 team. And Richard Mullen is the only one right now with 2 good answers. Danny, Pierre, Martin, Corey Hill, John Grega, Richard, Roger, Yamo, and RJ are all at 1. That's what we at that moment. And that's what we are at that week for question number 3 of the day.
Oh my God!
Question number 3. Pay attention on that one because it could be complicated. This season, all right? This season, I will stop the clock because you have to understand. What you need to do is this. The percentage of the power play, 28.3, 19.6, 20.8. Additional or add this with a shortened number. They got 80.3, 78.5, 73, whatever they are. You add both together. The total we're looking for is 105% together. How many teams this season have reached over at 105% of both together? So again, I will repeat. The PK is 80%. The power play at that team is 20. You add 100. This is under at 105. I'm looking right now. How many teams are over at 105% this season? The number I'm looking is 7. Under, over, or exact. Here we go. Roger Delaney said under. Ron with King said under. Andy said exact. Here we go. Danny said over. RJ under. Roger under. Jose Duarte, he said exact. Kelly, exact. Yamo, over. John Grega, under. Corey Hill, over. JP Guérin, salut mon Jean-Pierre, mon JP, mon Jean-Pierre. He said exact. Peter August, over, under. Pierre Martin said exact. Richard Molin said under. Danny said over. So if Richard Molin got under, he win. If others have another different answer, could win also. The answer to this question, guys, is it under, over, or exact? And this, I got today, I go for 2 and 2 because I go with exact again. And this question was answered with Pierre Martin score on that one and tied the game with Richard Molin today with 2 good answers. Many of you have only 1 good answer, like Kelly, GP, John, Jose, Andy, RJ, Yamo, Roger, and Danny T. All of you guys have 1 good answer with Corey Hill. But Pierre Martin find a way to come back in the game, tie the game with Richard Molin, drop the last question. Congratulations, both of you, Richard and Peter. Yeah, it was an easy question today. Andy, I was going to ask you that question to you. But you find a way to score the last question also with Kelly and Jose Duarte. All you 3 was without 0 and 2 so far. So congratulations, everybody. Good game again, Mr. Pierre and Richard Molin. We're going to put your name at the bottom of the screen as the winner of the Tuesday. Guys, we are back at 6 o'clock tonight for the End of Tap show, for the warm-up show for all your predictions. We're going to give you the leaderboard. Everything will be set up. 7 o'clock, we do the game, Montreal Canadiens versus the Ottawa Senators. We're going to follow up very closely the game Toronto and the Florida Panthers. Andrew Lepage is going to be at the game tonight as an insider during the game. Finally, of course, we're going to give you all the information. Don't forget, my video is going to be ready at 3:34 for the pregame. All the stats you need to know between Ottawa and, of course, the Montreal Canadiens. Until then, my friend, I want to remind you one more thing. Of course, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have
greatness instead of you.
Another great show of the morning skate show. Before you leave the door, before you leave the show, don't forget to click on the likes. It will be really appreciated. Please watch all the video we do and keep watching. That will helping us to grow faster, better. And we want to thank you so much for everything, for your support of the Hockey National Show. Be well, be healthy. Find a way not only donate your day, or find a way to donate 1% of time. He will set 2022. And an amazing blessing afternoon, everybody.
It's another breakdown, you and me. Should I say so? We're just putting on a show.
See you, Corey, Kelly, Jose, Richard, Audrey, Jean Gréga, Pierre Martin, Yamo, Danny T, Roger,
one another surprise. I'd rather want you
Corey
to
Hill,
just
Pierre Martin,
let
Andy,
me be.
Jose, GP, Guérin.
What do I know? What's going on now?
Thank you,
Is
Danny.
this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show.
Audrey, you the man. We love you, buddy.